Hello, my name is Hugo Sanchez, and today I'll be teaching you how to kick a soccer ball. A number of people grow up playing soccer as a sport when they're very young, sport with not much physical contact, especially growing up, as opposed to maybe even especially football or even basketball. Obviously not as much as baseball, but it is something that gets a lot of kids interested in playing, and maybe they might eventually grow out of it as they get older. One of the problems with that is some people just never learn how to kick a soccer ball. All you learn as a little kid is just toe poke the ball. That, as an adult, is a big no-no. Toe poking the ball will hurt your toe, hurt your nail, especially if you have an ingrown or anything like that. So it is always good to learn how to properly kick the soccer ball. It could be something that could reignite maybe a passion that you had for the sport, or it could just provide you with, a little something to maybe do on a weekday or something to kind of help you with your exercises. I know sometimes running isn't the most fun, but maybe kicking a soccer ball along the way kind of keeps you going and kind of keeps you motivated. I learned how to kick a soccer ball when I was very young. My dad taught me. I may have been maybe 3 years old, so it was pretty much from birthright is they're gonna learn how to play soccer. As you get older, you learn other techniques for kicking the ball, but the most plain, most basic, the most absolute way to kick a soccer ball is with the side of your foot, the inside. The reason for that, it makes your leg kind of work as a golf club. If you set your plant leg correctly, use your other leg like that, you essentially get like a golf club, like a putter about to hit the ball where you want it, or where you should want it to go. So today I'll be teaching you how to properly kick the soccer ball, as well as kind of the movements that you go in before and after kind of necessarily as well. You always want to make sure you follow through. So basically what you want to do when you first approach a soccer ball is have it slightly where you're kind of coming at an angle towards the ball. If you're coming directly on it, that's kind of going to have you limited as far as what you can kick the ball. You can pretty much only consistently kick straight. You might be able to do other things, but you're going to have to contort your foot in ways of not necessarily the basic. And it's not going to always necessarily go where you want it to go. So if you're coming directly on the ball, you're pretty much only going straight. If you come at it at a slight angle, you can kind of dictate where you want it. Curve your foot in, kick the ball to the left, curve your foot out, and kick it to your right. Try to keep it straight, and you'll keep it straight. The most important thing out of all this as well is to kind of always have your plant leg supporting you at all times. You don't want to start slipping when you're trying to kick the ball. It's so as if you're gonna walk. Promise. Done that multiple times. So you're gonna want to come in at an angle, kind of about 45 degrees. You're gonna want your plant leg to either be ahead of the ball or slightly with the ball at the same length. You don't want it slightly under because then you're gonna leave your foot with too much to go forward, and you might even flip that way. You either want to be level or slightly ahead. Either one can work. Being slightly level is probably the best. That way it gives you the most direction of where you want to kick the ball. So as you're coming, you're going to notice that your leg is kind of going to point where you want the ball in a way. The best way to point it, just make sure you keep it straight, keep it firm. That allows you to then bring up your kicking leg, could be left or right. Kicking leg, and you're going to kind of want to swing it like a golf club. You're going to come up, boom, hit a right. Mostly in the middle is where you're going to direct most of your power from the kick. So here he goes again. You're going to want to be level, come, boom. That'll mostly direct you where you want the ball to go. And also direct how much power you put in it. It could be a simple pass, boom, you just want to go slightly ahead of you. If you want to launch it, obviously rev it up more and hit as far as you can. That is a proper way to kick a soccer ball. You're always going to want to mostly keep it on the ground. The more you elevate, the more problems you're going to have. So always try to hit the middle of the ball. Hit under, goes up, hit on top. You're just going to slide over the top of the ball. That could bring its own problems. Maybe it might not move much more than that. and you might even slid over the top. I've seen that happen many times. Kicking the soccer ball is not hard. I hope that you'll learn that this is an easy skill to learn, maybe even pass down. I'm hoping to pass it down to my son. That way he kind of grows up learning how to play the sport as well, just like I did. And maybe it'll be a fun way for us to exercise together and stay active. I hope you enjoy the video, and kicking the soccer ball can be fun, easy, and a great way to exercise. Have a good day.